لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله ما لنا رب سواه لا إله إلا الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the Twins of Faith show, the show all about knowledge and action and gaining the knowledge that we can act upon in our daily lives. My name is Dean and I'll be your host for today. With me is Sheikh Tawfique Chowdhury. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing really well.
Good. Alhamdulillah. Now, Sheikh, our topic for today is sincerity and ikhlas. Now, can you give us a definition of what is ikhlas in Islam?
Ikhlas linguistically means to be honest and sincere and to make something purely for a particular cause. So in that understanding, you can be sincere in a good deed, you can be sincere in a bad deed. You can be a sincere robber, you can be a sincere worshipper of Allah Azza wa Jal, right? So you could be sincere in whatever deed you're actually doing, and that is a linguistic definition of ikhlas. However, Islamically, ikhlas is called ikhlas because it means to make your deed or whatever you're about to do or say, to make it purely for the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. To seek nothing but the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is as one of the pious predecessors, Sahal ibn Sa'ad radiallahu anhu, had said. He said that ikhlas is to forget about all of the creation in front of you, but to remember Allah is in front of you. And that is to only think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the object of your worship, your major concern. So it's really a difficult thing. It's a really difficult thing. The whole definition of ikhlas might show you how difficult this concept is. However, this is the essence of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the heavens and the earth for. Ikhlas is heavier than the universe. The ikhlas is a word that is more important to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than all of this universe and what it contains. Because this is the reason why Allah created creation in the first place, is that He wants from us a sincere heart. He wants from us a sincere worship of Allah Azza wa Jalla. And that is why the great scholars of the past, such as Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, he said, no one increases in ikhlas except that he increases in his worship of Allah. And no one increases or perfects his ikhlas except that he actually perfects his worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's a phenomenal concept, and it's a very, very important concept for every single believer, no doubt.
MashaAllah. That's very big and very grand in itself. Now, Sheikh, you gave us a comprehensive definition and you touched upon a little bit upon the importance of ikhlas. Now, can you elaborate more on the importance and the priority of ikhlas in a Muslim's life?
Yes, no doubt. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He ordained this concept of ikhlas, He made it so important. He made it so important that ultimately a person will be judged on the purity of his heart, and the action that will be judged will always be valued according to the amount of intention behind it. So sincerity is what will protect us from the shaitan, and his plot. Sincerity is what will get us in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah will forgive us. إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. Everyone will be destroyed. Their deeds will be destroyed, except for the one who comes to Allah with a pure heart. I mean, we see, mashallah, some of the non-Muslims doing so much work. Those people who don't believe in God, they do so much work. But then the true value of it, in the eyes of our Creator, why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not value it much? Because of the fact that there is very little ikhlas behind it. Perhaps that deed is being done in the name of another God. Perhaps that deed is being done for the sake of show and fame. Like, for example, business might want to give half their wealth or some of their wealth in charity, but then they proclaim it and say so-and-so business gave so much charity for, opened up so-and-so orphanage or something, and they want to portray that deed that they have done, the charity that they have done. Is it really for the sake of Allah? It's not for the sake of Allah. Ikhlas is that you hide your good deeds just like you hide your bad deeds. It's just like you love to hide your bad deeds, you don't want people to talk about it. In the same way, you hide your good deeds so much so that you don't want anyone to ever talk about it.
عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. رواه البخاري ومسلم.